Hi everyone, this is George, and this is part 2 of the Campervan, Motorhome, Caravan essential items. Yes, we're at Rutland Water again. We only come for coffee today. Look, Jane's dashing off. Right, in the waterside cafe at Rutland Water, I've got place to ourselves at the moment. Look at the view. Hey, get the coffee in. Yeah, I know. I'm getting it. You're happy now. Toasted tea cakes and coffee. Okay, the van's parked there. Jane's sitting in it, and this is Rutland Water, and he's blowing a hoolie at the moment. But I'm just going to show you another essential item we carry, and in the motorhome or the campervan, or when we're camping even. I've tried to film some of it at Rutland Water, but because it's blowing what I call a hoolie, we wasn't able to complete the video. So I'm going to try and complete some of it actually in the garage. Now then, this is my rucksack I tend to carry with me nearly everywhere, and one of the items which is essential to our motorhome we actually carry in our rucksacks. And what it is, it's a thing called a sit pad. Now a sit pad is a useful bit of kit to use that when you're out and about in the winter, if you want to sit on a bench, the bench is normally wringing wet, or it could be a tree that's fallen, you want to sit down and have a rest or have a coffee from your flask and things like that. And the sit pad is exactly what it is, and this is one of them, and it physically folds up like that. It is super lightweight, it is insulated, waterproof, and it floats. And you open it up like that, get them in different sizes, just open it up like that, and you sit on it. And it protects your clothing from getting wet, and it can be in snow even. We've used them in snow to protect. Just put it down and that's it. Very low cost. We bought 4 of these. I'm going back probably 5 years ago, and they were about 40p each. And we thought because they hinge here that they'd break, and we've not had one break yet. Look, they just fold over. Now go outdoors, and some of these outdoor places sell also sit pads, and we bought them in the past and they've been absolutely garbage. Go outdoors, very simply, theirs are like a canvas material, and they're foam. They're not waterproof. They soak up. It's like a foam insert, they're thicker, and they soak up the water. These don't, and these have several uses. One is obviously you can sit on them, you know, when you got ice on a bench and things like that. You can put them on the floor and kneel on them when you're pushing the water containers underneath your motorhome or caravan, or if you're doing anything you need to kneel down. And the other useful thing for them is, not an obvious one, is you can put them in your rucksack against your back. Now my rucksack has got a pocket at the back, and I'll show you it. And that's what it's like. It just fits across the back inside the pocket on my little rucksack. And if I've gone shopping and got baked bean tins and things like that, it protects your back, because this is against your back like that. So that's another essential item for your motorhome, your campervan, hiking. Really useful bit of kit. Very, very low cost. Absolutely brilliant. The next essential item is relating to your rucksack as well. Waterproof bags. These are what's used for kayaking and things like that, and they're very, very useful. And what you can do, you can use it for putting your wet swimsuit in them when you're coming off the beach, and it keeps the rest of your things in your rucksack dry. If you've got a cheap rucksack like I have, which isn't waterproof, you can drop your phone in him, your keys, any essential bits and pieces you don't want to get wet. You can also use these if you really get stuck for carrying water in, because you can fill them up with water and you can use it to carry water to top your water tank up on your van if necessary. You can also use these for washing in, and what I mean like that, if you've got like your underwear or socks or small items, you can put your hot water in there with the soap, do the bag up, and then you just squeeze it, you know, with the water in like that. These you fold up, I'll put the clip across like that, and when it's across like that, it seals the entrance. You could use that as a, you could inflate that with air, so you're swimming with it if you wanted. You could blow that up with your mouth. It's got a very large opening on. You can see that. You can get them in all sizes. Again, very cheap, very lightweight. Chuck them in your rucksack or in your van. Another useful essential item we carry with us or in the motorhome. One of the problems with campervans, some caravans and motorhomes, is they don't have a waste water tank. So what you have to do, you have to put a container underneath. So I've got my sit pad here to kneel on, and on this van it's this little part here where my fingers are, that there. Now it can be very difficult to get something underneath. Originally the idea was to use these collapsible buckets, because if you've got grass on your pitch, it can be difficult to get something underneath. But what we've come up with, and it's an essential item for us, is one of these. Now what it is, it's an oil tray you put under your engine when you do an oil change, and I've modified it slightly so I can get the plug out here easier. Put the plug out like that, and I don't have to be that accurate how I put it under the van, because whatever drips on here will automatically run into that hole. So I can just shove it under roughly like that, and because it's low profile, it's only that thick, there's quite a lot of room, so it will actually go on and into this container, and then all I've got to do is put the plug back in the hole, push it in. I can understand it upright and easily carry it over to where you dispose of the waste water, the grey water. And that's another one of my essential items for the campervan. And of course there's an application of using the sit pad. In part 3 of my essential items, I'll be talking about drinking water, and I might even include barbecues and things like that. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like.